Okay. Finished eating, so that's not gonna be a distraction anymore, but let me read off your comment again, so I need to refresh myself for us. The reason Nintendo hates modding and hacks for their games, as well as speedrunning, is because they want people to enjoy the games the way they intended. For the speedrunning thing, they patched the Metroid Prime game in the Switch Online thing 3 times, and people tried to speedrun it. Okay, look. Here's the thing. I think that's 2 separate issues when it comes to it, because if, like, especially so, like, it is, I will say yes to the side of, like, the patches. In a vacuum for, like, how they want it to be Nintendo Switch Online version, but I don't know anything more than what you're telling me on this side here. Quite frankly, I think that's kind of like, what, if there's age-old exports or anything like that or so, they would have taken down the 20XX version of Melee or any other Melee tournament rather than just shutting down the tournament by itself or, like, having no advertising. They could have just, literally just started collecting and just saying you don't get to play the game anyway or so. It is preserving it with Nintendo Switch Online, but I don't think they're necessarily adverse to speedrunning on this end. I mean, Mario 64, or Mario Odyssey, or Mario Sunshine, or any Mario game, main Mario platformer game, are absolutely some of the most popular speedrun categories of all time or so. And you don't see Nintendo necessarily patching out anything like that or so. Necessarily to my layman's knowledge when it comes to it. I don't think they necessarily hate speedrunning, but they are protective of their IPs, not because I wouldn't say that your reason for saying, quote, they want people to enjoy the games the way they intended, end quote, is wrong, but I don't think it's the primary reason. Because immediately what jumps to my mind is, do you know why Kirby is named Kirby? It's after the lawyer John Kirby, who helped Nintendo in, like, a very early, I think it was like a Donkey Kong lawsuit against Universal, or something like that or so, and that would have, like, basically killed Nintendo in the West, if I recall. So after the fact that John Kirby basically bailed Nintendo out and, gave them a lifeline with everything that happened or so on that end, Nintendo then named Kirby after that, exactly so. And to that end, well, that saved them, but I think it also probably left a pretty good PTSD start on trying to be very particular about how protective they are about their IPs, so that 1, this will never happen again. And also 2, when you get to that side as well, like, it's not a Nintendo thing, I feel. It's for being protective about modding or, like, their IP rights. It's both a societal thing, not just Nintendo's own history, but let's think about it here. Overall, like, one thing that Nintendo has always done is shut down, like, fan-made, like, emulators, everything like that or so. 1, because it's, like, a business end. Yes, it's unscrupulous, necessarily, but you shut down one emulator, others are gonna come around. Nintendo's just the most public about it, because that is just a business thing. But 2, if you think about it for, like, modding on that side, that is more of what I consider a Western side of thing or so. Xbox, PlayStation or so, you can kind of see, like, most games or anything like that, or, like, you don't see, like, I guess Western devs throwing a fit about modding as much when it comes to skins or overhauls or everything like that. I mean, Steam Workshop is heralded as a great thing, and you see so many mods for, like, Skyrim or whatever. Imagine if, like, Nintendo made Skyrim, they said no modding whatsoever. Oh, to be fair, that never happened. It's a dream world, I'm saying here, but, that's how it is with Mario, necessarily. It doesn't stop people from making stuff. Look at Point Crow or Smallland doing multiplayer Odyssey or anything like that. It still does exist, and Nintendo is just a product of Japan, which is very conservative and slow to adapt. Conservative as in, like, slow to understand how I take on new views is what I should specify here, not just you hear conservative or liberal in the politics sense, but it's really on the side of understanding, like, hey, the old ways, instead of it being the old ways worked best, why fits what ain't broke or whatever, it's getting with the times, old man, is my point here. That's what I'm trying to say about it, and quite frankly, like, that's just Japanese work culture more than anything, or like, Japanese, I say work, a business culture more than anything, rather than it being a failing on Nintendo's part overall, That's what I'm trying to say here. Because, Sony, yes, I guess you could say that Sony is a, Japan-based and whatever, but they've had a Western CEO, haven't they? Don't they? I thought I remember seeing it on Skill Up. Hold on. Sony CEO. Or might be thinking PlayStation. Am I being stupid? Okay, look, I saw something. Okay, no, it's a Japanese diet for Sony itself. But I remember seeing things about. Oh, maybe I'm thinking about Xbox. Ah, well, you know, point still stands when it comes to it or so. On the Western side or so, I feel like that's like been a big adoption on like modding and whenever it comes to like, you know, tools for the player or so. But but when it came to seeing it for other devs and everything like that or so, or like Japanese devs, it really isn't the most widespread thing. That's just, you know, it's just part of the culture where it just never necessarily existed to begin with. Slash, you know, that's like, it's not, you know, it's not everything that we intended, to where it does fit your point, but not 100%. You have a reason, but it's not the entirety of why this came around or so, you know? Okay, I am scrubbing through my sport fiction VOD right now. So I'm trying to find a good stream cap to put on here. Or, that's a horrible one, rather. I mean, do I want to use that side-scrolling segment, or do I want to use a different one here? So I can just use the forest itself. Thinking. What do I want to use for this segment here? This is a solid screen cap, I think. For when Pointy and I were doing the co-op side of things. Zoom out a little bit. Clickbait thumbnail? I say clickbait. No, it's a reaction thumbnail more than clickbait. Oh, if I wanted to do more clickbait, I definitely could in my own vacuum, but I'm gonna be real. I'm already finding enough success with my thumbnails without having to try that bad or, you know, bait that hard now. Right. Edit you here. Rid of those spaces. That'll be good. So this is sport fiction number 4. And save it as sets. I saved it as SF5. Since a lot of Nintendo's old-gen people were businessmen, remember, they used to be a card company too, and yeah, we're well past that age of it just being a playing card company, but the fact is too, like, inherited positions one way or another, or anything like that or so, still have to consider the fact that there's going to be a lot of older management, and in Japan, you know, you listen to your higher-ups, and whatever says goes. Not saying that that's, you know, the entirety of what I know about it, but, you know, from just... stereotyping is the wrong way to put it, but it really is, you know, what is well perceived of Japanese companies on that end, and there's a reason why stereotype exists, because it's widespread and known enough. Okay, a fish, fish swimming around is definitely not the most exciting thumbnail. I'm gonna be real, Chief. I could probably just do like the bomb squad instead, yeah. That'll be a good screen cap. Yeah, that'll be good. Good right there. That is going to be Sport Fiction 5. Check my folder, made sure it downloaded. It did, so now we're going to number 6. Not sure how I feel about the Nintendo Switch against Power World, since it could set a huge precedent. And that, you know, that's the annoying thing when it comes to for Nintendo of... You don't get to play the game, I don't get to play the game, that mentality of, like, this is our side, and quite frankly, from what it seems like, Power World is in the right, since Nintendo doesn't have a trademark off of a ball throwing mechanic necessarily. Other Pokemon popularized it, but I don't think you can have that on its own, because my whole stance when it comes to that end, you know, both layman's terms, and like for people that don't know what the drama is, well, I kind of explained it, most on the side of, hey, look, if I want to really boil it down, remember when the Fine Brothers, that YouTube channel, tried to copyright the word react? Because that whole series of theirs was like, you know, people reacting to XYZ or so, and they tried to trademark that, as in anytime any other media use that. Well, guess what? We're stuck on, we're stuck doing that now. Yeah. How well did that go for them? Not very good, Chief. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So, I don't think Nintendo's got too much of a legal ledge to stand on, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah? We shall see what happens. I don't want to spoil the monkey chain necessarily on that end here. I think I'll use a different cap for this one. I'll use like this as my string cap. Oh, hello? Bitsor, are you budging out on me here? I have anger against Warner Bros. What they did with the Nemesis system. Oh yeah, the Nemesis system patent, aka yeah, Shadow of Mordor, and even though the studio is now underground, now nobody can make anything like that for however many more years. What fiction sits? Let me look that up. Actually. Nemesis system patent. Until 2036! Oh my goodness, that is a nightmare for any narrative games, dude. Holy crap. I knew the patent existed, I didn't know how long it had existed, but oh my goodness gracious, dude, 2036? 11 more years until that system is in public domain? That's ridiculous, dude, what the heck? Oh, that is, yeah, no, I mean, I already didn't like the fact that, you know, we aren't getting any more games like that in the future, but, or rather like the Nemesis system, but that is absolutely atrocious. I love Shadow of War. I don't have Shadow of Mordor, but I plan on getting it. There you go. But really, like, that is sad. That is straight sad. So sad. Alright. Oh, can't do much about it then. I mean, it's not right, I could do much about it. I'm saying, it's like, well, what is the industry going to do about it then? Warner Brothers kind of, you have to outmuscle them, even though they're pulling out of the gaming division at the moment here. Ooh, I think this would be a good stream cap. I can see the title already. Silence, billionaire! No, it's sad thing about Shadow War. Warner Bros. Not worth them says that. Oh, Shadow War microtransactions to code the game. I mean, look, I wouldn't say it necessarily killed the game, but it devalued the experience of it. Because I'll draw you another comparison for Dragon's Dogma, or Dragon's Dogma 2 and whatever, to where, oh yeah, there's a very big thing about the day-night system and time passage and everything like that, and how much time you spend traveling between regions with your pawns, or, you know, decisions that you make from town to town or so. And then you can just buy fast travel crystals and everything like that, and then a lot of that nuance is gone from traveling and all. Like, really, that is sad, but I wouldn't say that's just Warner Brothers, that's just game devs in entirety on its own, quite frankly here, or for microtransactions rather, you know, any big game devs when it comes to it is my point. Because as much as we can try to avoid it, they're trying to squeeze every little bit out of our wallets here, no matter how good or bad we try to make everything here. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta go browse the Steam store, because the spring sale is going on until the 20th. That is satire. That is satire right there, but you get my point, though. You hopefully get my point when it comes to it. Now, granted, that's full games I'm talking about, but there is, you know, enough scrupulous DLC. I mean, one of the more recent ones that had come around under fire when it comes to it is Monster Hunter. Unfortunately, with how appearance change tickets are locked behind DLC, or you gotta pay money, or rather, it's microtransaction, not DLC. I mean, technically, it is a DLC to buy a 3 and 3 for yourself, 3 for your Palico, but actually, point still stands. So look, fact is, it absolutely sucks. It's absolutely stupid. There's no reason for it to necessarily exist on its own, and why? Why? Okay, so let me go back here. So I have all this stuff on Tabletop Sim. On my uploads, I have, is this 3 videos of my mod and everything like that or so that I need to go over? I think so. Okay, let me take a look here. This video file was on the 12th. See the properties for this one. 26th of February. I'm trying to do these in order, that way I can upload all my stuff in order exactly so as I do this here. 13. And then these March games are... That was the 13th, that was 8th. So these RDI ones are afterwards. That was on the 8th as well. Just in that case, I know my upload order. That was on the 9th. Gotcha. Okay, I know how to upload my stuff in order then. So let's address that, Cruzy. So, Cruise game got 2. That is March RDI 1, March RDI 2, my own sake. 2 RDI 1. I'm only just naming these after my video files so I know which order to do them. If I forget. RDI Zetcon. Just technically, if I want to cut these up into bits here. Okay, yeah. Because, like, when it comes to it, some of these I really need to break down into multiple videos. Okay, let's do this then. RDI 1. No, Zetcon goes right down here. RDI 2 can be split into 3-hour segments each. 1, 2, that's 3 technically here. 1, 2, RDI 1. How many hours was that? This was also almost 3 hours as well, so I can absolutely cut that up. So 1, 2, 3 in the sense. So that leaves these 2 blank. March RDI 2. How long was this one? I was 1.5 hours. March RDI 1, 1.5 as well. Split. And then that'll be good, question mark? I mean, if I split it that way, then my Cruz modded games... no, that's 1.5 hours and then 1 each. So, absolutely, if I do want to buffer out my upload schedule, quite frankly, it should just do so. I think that'll be the best for me, to split them up into half pieces each. Okay, we will do that then. First, I'm going to use the restroom real quick. Alright, y'all, I'm back. I went to use the restroom, and then also it was dinner time for my doggo, so I had to go feed him, of course. I'm not gonna let him go without his dues. I mean, he's my little brother, of course. I gotta take care of him. Wish I could have taken on for a walk, but it's been raining all day just about. It's gotten better. I'm thinking after I finish this editing here, maybe I'll go ahead cut stream on that end, take him out for a bit, and then we'll see. But otherwise, for now, we've got these to edit out. And by these, I mean, oh, my Chrome isn't up. Upload schedule. We got these to still edit out. Still a good amount of things to get around to, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go ahead getting to Red Dragon Inn stuff then. So, Red Dragon Inn. So let me pull up my little video on this here. And let's put that up as part of my little thumbnailing. Let's not get rid of the friend symbols on the side here first. Primarily, I just want to be able to get this out here. Also, I didn't mean to delete some of that. Okay, so this is good. Just want to have my little modded self on here as a primary thing. And then I need to check if I go back to my video side. Number 5 was the last one that I did, exactly so. So, I can go up, say this is 6. Or rather, I can do something else, actually. I can keep it to be Red Dragon Inn like this. But on my little side here, I can say sits. Then on the side I can say my own mod. And 60 font size, my own character. Maybe shrink this to like 140. Still not enough, but okay, point still stands. Stand out. I think I transfer myself a little bit there. That'll be good. Nice. Red Dragon Inn Sits will be the title for that. It did not upload correctly, so let's try that again. RDI Sits. There we go. Okay. Then we go to RDI 2, next in the cycle. Let's change the soundtrack. Let's be a little bit more upbeat with this. We're going by my own rules. My first 2 test games first. What is a good screen cap we can take from this one here? Probably whenever I'm zoomed in on one of my own cards or so, right? Probably. Oh, wait. That's your good stream chat. Test 2. Red Dragon in 7. I'm getting a DM, so let me answer this real quick. It's a DM from Flaney, so I'm just answering her first on this end. Alright, back to this. So that could be thumbnails 1 and 2. And then that's gonna be whole video uploads from my first modded playtest. Afterwards, March RDI 1 is the next one I'm going to click on. I'm gonna break that up into 2 pieces, which I'll do in my own time then. This is the introduction game for Happy that we played. This is the introductory game for Happy. I'll probably just have, you know, like, okay, well, actually, let's see here. I want to get both halves when it comes to this end here. So this would be like screen cap 1, and then we don't need my own mod stuff at this point then. So get rid of 1, 2, move this up. It will be 8.1. Right? Because I've gotten, or that, it's already a 7 that I did, so yeah, 8.1. Already 8.1. Then there'll be 8.2. What I do next. after that, what I'm probably gonna look at is... Was there a good, I don't think so, turn on this one, or not really? I don't think so, was there? I believe so. That'll be a good cap. I attempt to disbelieve. Come on, Snippet Tool, work with me here. There we go. That is RDI 8.2, lovely. Alright. Then we get into RDI 2. Great, as per my schedule, yes, RDI 2. So this was, oh boy, this was the Wisdell game. No, the Wisdell game, dude. Stupid ass Wisdell game. Let's see here. Was that when I zoomed in? Yep. Okay, that's actually a really good stream cap of me at no health already. So, how'd that zoom in? That's not what I need. Oh, that was all the way from Dicey Dungeons back then? Really? Okay, that's actually a really stupid face. AI 9.1. So, between 9.2 that I need to look at next. I think this will be a good cap to get. At the bottom here, I'll do something like enlarge it to the side. Perfect cap. Perfect cap. I keep looking at the wrong direction. I'm trying. It's stupid that I'm thinking about it. It's like I keep thinking I got the snipping tool to get it right, and then I keep looking over from one monitor to the other, and I keep looking to the left when I want to look right. Oops. Yeah, I'm great at this game here. 9.2. And otherwise, these are gonna be the 3-parters. Gotcha. 10.1. Is there a better zoom in of myself here when it comes to it? Hopefully so. I wanna get my character deck highlighted more. My little screen cap. This one looks a lot better, actually. Let me just delete those and post this one instead. Oops. Okay, we're good. I want to learn the vocal version to this song here so badly, gotta say. Get a better zoom in on this one, actually, thinking about it. Yeah, something like this would be a good cap. NJI 10.2. Water. I need to use the restroom again, actually. Hold on.